Welcome back. In less than 2 weeks, the Michigan Baseball Hall of Fame will induct the class of 2024 at Jackson Field. The four-person class includes former Negro League star Turkey Stearnes. Stearnes, who played 9 remarkable years for the Detroit Stars, a part of a 19-year career in the Negro Leagues, passed away in 1979. But as our Tyler Driesinga shows us, in many ways, his story is just beginning.
When Major League Baseball officially incorporated Negro League statistics earlier this year, Norman "Turkey" Stearnes became further immortalized as one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He ranks in the top 10 in career batting average, slugging percentage, and OPS, but many people are just learning his name.
I'm starting to call him top 10 Turkey now, since he has, those 3 categories.
Vanessa Rose is Stearnes' granddaughter, and she spent a lot of time learning all she can about her grandfather. She's written a book about his life and impact and hosted a podcast for ABC News about the Negro Leagues. Stearnes passed away before Rose was born, but she became interested in his legacy through conversations with her grandmother.
As the granddaughter of Turkey Stearnes, she was letting me know and really pouring into me, like, you have that same light that he had. You have the opportunity to strive for greatness like he did.
Stearnes' career ended 6 years before Jackie Robinson broke baseball's color barrier. But Rose says her grandfather was never bitter about the racism he faced, even though he had to work a second job for the owner of the Tigers while playing for the Detroit Stars.
He worked in Briggs Manufacturing Company, and Walter Briggs actually owned the Detroit Tigers at the time. And so the fact that he owned the manufacturing plant and the Tigers, and my grandfather was working there, he easily could have recognized his talent. But because of segregation and Jim Crow, and because of Walter Briggs' own biases and his beliefs, Grandpa didn't have that opportunity. Again, he was not bitter about it. I again believe that he thought that's just the way things are for now. So I'll continue to be my best self and move forward.
When Stearnes officially goes into the Michigan Baseball Hall of Fame here at Jackson Field, it will be the 5th Hall of Fame he's been inducted into, a list that includes the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. The tragedy for Stearnes and so many other Negro League stars is that all these honors and recognitions of his greatness have come after he passed away.
It's really important to give people their flowers when they're here and to acknowledge their greatness, especially when they're on that level of greatness. There's so many stories that we're missing out on because he's not here to speak for himself.
Rose says late in his life, Stearnes did receive a small gesture to recognize the dream he wasn't allowed to realize.
Before he passed away, a writer named Joe LaPointe actually took him down to Tiger Stadium and had him stand at home plate, ready to take a swing, and there's some great pictures from that day.
A beautiful gesture, but Stearnes was only able to stand on the field where he should have shined.
I think his story is really just beginning in many ways, which is amazing. But at the same time, I wish he could have given the speech at Cooperstown, for example, or could have made the trip to Cooperstown just to see it, in all its glory.
In Lansing, Tyler Driesinga, 6 Sports.